to Promo Insiders, a counselor podcast that covers the issues that matter most to the promotional products industry, from hard-hitting news to fun trends and analysis. I'm Teresa Hagel, executive editor of digital content. Today I'm joined by Melissa, Sarah, and John. And today we're definitely going to be having more of the fun side of promo, not the hard-hitting stuff. So today I just wanted to kind of, it's fall now, it's exciting, it's fun. Halloween and all those good holidays are coming. So I just wanted to have a nice little fall discussion. So I've already been told that I'm kind of got like a fall mood going with my colors. So I sort of tried, but I'm glad everyone noticed. But how are you guys? What do you guys feel about fall? What are your thoughts?
I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, my favorite time of year. I love the transition from like late summer into spooky, decorations out. My neighbors, my one neighbor has like epic. Every holiday they do like epic stuff. So
do they have any of those like giant skeletons that are so popular now?
So I have not seen those. I don't love that look. But they have like a zombie girl in a swing, like a life size with the long black hair, like sitting in a swing staring at. They have like a low, like purple light that just is like always on, like kind of glowing over their house. They have like heads hanging from a tree. Like it's pretty. The one that has like knives stuck into their their flower beds. So the neighbors are doing pretty good this year. So
I think I wish I should have looked this up, but I know that like spending for Halloween is like one of the top spending holidays, I think, in the country. People just love to buy Halloween stuff.
I believe
I'm sure. I know we have some coworkers like probably Trish who just are Halloween all year long.
All year round.
But what about you, Melissa? Do you like Halloween?
Oh my God. So it's definitely like I love Halloween. Like I love this time of year just because it brings like I don't know, it's a sense of nostalgia. Like I used to go hard for Halloween when I was younger. So like I mean, I had my costume like planned months in advance. I would like have like a route that I would map out with my friends of like what houses I wanted to hit based on last year. Like they gave extra large candy at this one, we got to hit this year. Like it was a whole thing. And then like so just I don't know, like this time I think about those things and it just puts like a smile on my face. So yeah, this is just like a great time of year.
Yeah. How about you, John?
Yeah, I mean, I think of just football season is the primary reason I like this.
Nice.
But yeah, Halloween's awesome, and I think now having my own house to give out candy, and we're so close in this neighborhood, everybody comes around. I mean, last year was really cool seeing everybody. You were worried because of COVID, are people even going to come out and trick or treat? You don't know, but we had a good turnout, so it was kind of fun, a whole new spin on it.
In a way, like you would think that Halloween is a good one for COVID because masks are already a part of it. So it's not weird or awkward. So that brings me to the next big topic. What is your favorite Halloween candy? I will go first, and I have two favorites. I like those little tiny boxes of Nerds, the strawberry ones.
Wow.
Why is that so shocking? I love those little Nerds. But only the little pink ones. And I like Almond Joys.
Oh. These are some interesting picks. They're not your traditional.
All right, fine. Okay, what about you, John? What is your favorite?
I was going to go with Butterfinger, but I was also going to defend candy corn if there were any haters on here.
Oh my goodness.
That's
a tough one. Most people are very anti-candy corn. I like to eat like one candy corn a year.
Just one little kernel.
Little one.
Get your taste in.
How about you, Sarah?
So my favorite candy bar of all time is Kit Kat.
Oh,
I love Kit Kats. Yeah, they have new flavors now. Like when people eat them wrong, like they don't eat one at a time. They like just eat the whole square.
Yeah, that's
like I can't even watch that.
That's horrible.
Oh, yeah, Kit Kat. Close second is Twix. I love Twix bars.
So you really like that 2-bar situation.
I do. I do. And Kit Kat's got like a king size one. Oh. Yeah. Yep.
What about you, Michelle? Or I'm sorry, I just called you Michelle. Oh my
No,
gosh.
it's okay. I feel like honestly, like that is such a common occurrence here, so no worries. For me, like if we're going like traditional, like only found this time of year, not the candy corn, but I can never find them anymore. And I'm like, I had so many cavities as a kid thanks to these, but like it's the pumpkins, like the candy corn
Oh,
pumpkins.
no.
Girl, like there was one afternoon I went over to my friend's house and we watched like Halloween movies, and her grandmother was like, "Oh, I just came back from the store. I got Halloween candy. Like, help yourself." Like, she was just like, "Go to town, girls." So like, she left us unsupervised, and we mowed through like 2 bags. Like, I left so sick, and you would think that would traumatize me from like ever wanting to taste those again. Not true. Like, I'm
It
always
only
like,
left you wanting more.
yeah, it's like I can never like I'm always searching for that taste. Now as like a 30-year-old adult, I'm like, when will I have these again? But so good. So
I
good.
don't like the big one. I like that. I like that's why I can eat the small ones, but those pumpkin ones are just like too much.
Oh my
Mm.
god. No. Hook it
like
into
them.
my veins. Like it just so delicious.
Anybody who is anyone who's listening, you should feel free to comment your favorite candy or any of the favorites too, because we'd love to hear what you guys
Mhm.
got.
Mhm.
So the other thing I wanted to ask about, so not just Halloween, but obviously it's also pumpkin spice season. So like, what is everyone like? Let's give a quick thumbs up or thumbs down to pumpkin spice. Down.
Can I
mean,
do like this?
I'm kind of like
You
here.
can, like a halfway.
I used to be big into the PSL back in the day, but I don't really like it anymore. So I don't know. I was like one of those
I love it.
basic girls, but now I think they changed the recipe or something. But I mean, pumpkin spice, like it got a little ridiculous. Like now every single thing you go in the store, it's like I don't need pumpkin spice Cheerios. I'm not sure about that, or I don't know. There's just too much pumpkin spice. But I do like just like that vibe of like the cinnamony kind of spicy feeling of fall.
Mhm.
It's
What
predictable and ugly
are
head. Yeah.
what are black crows? That
Yeah,
Ellie
what's
was
that?
I think that might be
Yeah.
licorice, I'm assuming.
Oh,
Which I
think
love
you're
black
right.
licorice. I know
Really?
that's controversial
Really?
too. Oh my God, I love it so much.
That's one thing I cannot.
Brazilian
what pumpkin spice
fajita?
Brazilian fajitas?
That actually like would probably be fire though. Like maybe in the right chef's hands. Like who knows?
black
Black
licorice.
Yeah,
licorice.
black licorice
Boom.
bloom.
Boom.
I know.
Okay.
Well, one of the things I like about black licorice is I almost never have to share it with anyone. So it's like all
Nope.
for myself.
You're safe.
Except my daughter likes it, so
Really?
yeah,
Must be inherited.
I know.
That's cute.
Although both my parents have loved it, and I can't even get near it.
The smell, like just the
Yeah.
smell of it is like, I can't.
Mm.
Bottle cap.
Ooh, bottle
Oh.
caps, yeah.
Bottle caps
70s?
have like
What is
a huge
this?
like nostalgia for me.
Way.
That really seems like a childhood candy. I like
Yeah,
that.
That's a good
definitely.
one.
So what about keeping this Halloween theme. Oh my gosh, I'm not able to talk today. This is terrible. What about movies? Favorite like Halloween? I know what Sarah's gonna say.
Yeah, you know,
I'm like
right?
99% sure. I
Yeah,
know
you're
it.
right.
My favorite, I think, is I think maybe Beetlejuice, although I haven't seen it in a
Okay.
really long
Oh.
time.
I like
But
that.
I think that's due for a rewatch. But favorite fall or Halloween movies?
Ooh, I really, really like, again, like, I guess I feel like a lot of my picks are from nostalgia, but it was like Double Double Toil and Trouble, that like old Mary Kate and Ashley movie.
Oh, I
I
know
have
what you mean.
both the Mary Kate and Ashley movies.
I
Wow.
love those. Like, I literally was like looking back at it now, like I watched it recently, like a couple years back with a friend. We were like, these special, like, what were we watching? But it was just so entertaining at 8. And I was like, I want to be a witch and like find a moonstone. I'm like, this is so cute. So every time like ABC or Cartoon Network plays it for this season, I'm always like, oh, memories. But now I would probably have to say The Craft. Like The
Oh, The
Craft, like
Craft.
such a good movie.
Yeah,
Like
that's
such
a fun
good
one.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah, the moment we've all been waiting for. I know exactly what you're going to say. And it's Hocus Pocus, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
That's
I love that movie so much. Like I think about it probably like at least once a week, like during the year.
Wow.
Like I love that movie. I love it. the cast, like I love it.
I still haven't seen
cat.
it.
What, Teresa?
Wow.
Wait,
I've never seen it.
What?
It's
I have
on
to-
all the
maybe this
time.
year. Maybe this will be the year. I'll finally watch
I just
it.
broke out in a cold sweat.
I mean, like, we gotta cancel plans for the rest of the day and
Oh my
all
God.
Amazon Prime this.
I'm
and
gonna,
watch
I'm
it.
gonna cut out of work early so I can watch.
You
Hocus
guys, you would
Pocus.
love it. Oh my
Yeah,
God, it's
you-
so good.
Are you excited for the reboot, Sarah? Like, are you hyped for? You like?
Reboots make me nervous. Like, I'm just not a big reboot fan. Like, they just rebooted Space Jam, right? I love Space Jam.
Oh my God.
Like, there's one Space Jam.
The one
Yes.
true Space Jam.
There's one true Space Jam. to rule them all. Like, I just or like The Bodyguard. Are they redoing The Bodyguard? Did we talk about this? Like,
Yeah.
I just, yeah. I'm not hyped. I'm not hyped. I love Hocus Pocus the original.
So,
Okay.
John, what about you? What's your favorite fall
Let's tell-
/ Halloween
I'm
movie?
going to tell you what, October 9th at 7:40 p.m., Hocus Pocus will be on Freeform, as it will be
Okay, there you go. Who
Playing
knew this would be
over and
a
over.
hyping freeform?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
throughout the
Okay.
next,
There it is.
month. No, I like traditional, like Halloween, like Mike Myers, and
Oh,
then
okay. Like the
guess another
slasher,
sequel.
scary ones.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
another sequel's coming out like next week, I think. So that'll
Oh
be
yeah, I think I've seen some commercials for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so next big thing, costumes, best costume, most epic costume. That's like Melissa, you said that this was like something you planned for months. So what was your best costume?
Ooh, I wish I had like a good photo to throw up on the screen, but I went as Joan of Arc. I was really into like medieval literature, like middle school, like lore, like I'm a
Wow.
weird child,
that.
but
You're in a
I was like,
safe
she's
place
a
here.
badass. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like wearing armor, wielding a sword, like yeah. So like all my friends went as like Barbies and crap, and there was like me in like full armor, like getting candy from house to house. It was like,
I
was
love
so
that. You know when Joan of Arc takes over the aerobics class in Bill and Ted?
oh my god, I've never seen that. Yay!
Y'all.
Now I
Oh
gotta
man,
watch
you guys
it.
have homework, both of you.
Okay,
Homework.
okay. We can't
Bill
let
and
another
Ted.
day pass without
John's
seeing.
laughing. She takes over the aerobics class at the
Yes.
mall in California.
Oh my
It's awesome.
god,
Anyways, sorry.
so cool. No,
Well-
I'm glad you mentioned.
A Joan of Arc
Well, this
costume
is-
sounds amazing, actually.
Yeah.
I love
Did-
that.
Did you have to explain that you were Joan of Arc when you would go to these houses?
Yeah, you know, it's funny, but I feel like it's very like a timely topic because they all thought I was trying to be like King Arthur, and I'm like, why is it King Arthur? It could be Joan of Arc. Like, what about
Right.
like they were like, it's you're being a knight, or like, are you Lancelot or something? Like, I'm like, no. Like,
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
Wow.
Lancelot.
young feminist in the making.
So, Sarah, what about you? What's your epic costume?
So as much as Melissa was into costuming, I was not and am not. I am not a costume kind
Wow.
of person. I really only like did very basic things to just be able to go out and trick or treat. Like just
Right,
so
the
you
bare
were
minimum.
acceptable and wouldn't get yelled at for not being dressed, But I will say, so my mother had one that was awesome when we were kids. She used to work at a pharma company down in Center City, Philly. And she used to take the train from dropping me off at my sitters in Northeast Philly. And she used to drop me off, and then she used to take a train down to work and then take the train back and get me. So they had this like epic, like company-wide Halloween party this one year. And she went as Ben Franklin.
Oh, nice.
And she had the shoes with the buckles, she had the hat, she had the long hair, she had she rode SEPTA as Ben Franklin. on
That's
that-
amazing.
Around
Love
on
it.
Halloween. So mad props to my mother.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty epic. And my aunt one time was a tube of toothpaste,
Oh,
and she used a lampshade as the cap.
oh, yeah, that
Which I
makes
thought
sense.
was really creative.
That's
yeah.
clever.
Yeah.
What about you, John?
I was a whoopee cushion.
Oh,
Nice.
you know what? Why do I remember this? Oh, you know what? I think it was back when we had like the magazines when we'd have those like
Yeah. Like
what
the
is it?
personality.
Like
thing.
on the masthead, we would list. I would have little questions, and I think
Oh,
that I
yeah.
remember John because that was pretty memorable. Did it make noise too, or
No, I should have.
you just had to provide your own sound effects?
Yeah. After enough candy, it just came out.
I'm trying to think. So I think my best one was when I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a crayon, and my mom made me this crayon costume. I was a green crayon. I think she used the same fabric because I think she made my brother a dinosaur costume. So I was the crayon, and then he was the dinosaur with the same fabric. But I did just see, so, my daughter is in elementary school and they have like those Halloween parades. So I think it was like 2 years ago, I went to the parade and it was there was a girl who was dressed as a piano, like a life-size piano. Like she had to walk sideways down the hall and it actually played music. It was insane. They had like rigged up like an actual keyboard on her costume. It was, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, she kind of showed everybody up that year. Although it was very awkward to have to like walk around as a full-size piano. But it definitely stuck in my mind. I'll never forget that costume.
Wow.
So I think like I just to kind of bring it home to promotional products, because we did kind of go a little bit out there. I think like the point with like Halloween is that and fall is just that there's so much nostalgia, there's so much like goodwill built in. So it seems like it's something that promo companies can kind of leverage in different ways. And just a few little things that I had seen a couple years ago, the supplier Cats Americas had like a self promo that was they were scratch and sniff coasters that were pumpkin spice flavored or scented rather. So I think that was like a clever thing to do. They sent those in the mail to people. So it kind of shows that they can do these scratch and sniff things, but it also like taps into that pumpkin spice craze that was going on. And then I just saw Franzia, the boxed wine company, has Halloween costumes that look, like you dressed up as the box of wine, but much like that piano that plays, these wine boxes you can dispense wine as your costume, which I think is amazing.
I love it.
So, you keep the party going, I guess, keep it fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you guys think about like, what are some ways that promo companies can kind of leverage the idea of Halloween and fall to kind of to build goodwill or to build like different programs or whatnot?
I think like employee like morale, like I know it's a holiday that's probably like I feel like a lot of times I'll see in corporate settings, they focus on like Thanksgiving, right? Like they'll give out pies or turkeys, or they might have something built in that's like philanthropic, like, you can put money towards a cause of your choice and we'll match it or something like that. But I feel like Halloween's kind of skipped over, and I think it's one of those ones that some people celebrate, some people don't, rightly so. But I think, maybe just like you would send somebody an email, a thank you for a good job. You could just send them a treat like Maple Ridge Farms, something like that. I'm sure they have themed, kits or sweets or treats, savory or sweet, depending on what you want to get for whatever size that you could just send as kind of like, hey, we're going into fourth quarter. No, it's going to be crazy, but just, thanks for being great and being a part of our team. Like stuff like that, I think's nice. Also I think like healthcare, again, people are dealing with increased. John just said peace. He was like, all right, bye. He'll come back. But yeah, I think healthcare is another one, just saying like with increased cases and there being more of a burden on our healthcare system, make sure you're supporting your healthcare teams by doing what you can to make them comfortable. And I think, a nice gift, that's fall themed for this season would be a cool way to do that personally.
Awesome. What about you, Sarah? Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, I think Melissa, you brought up a good point that, people's feelings about like Halloween may vary. Like some of us really like it, but for some it's like they're not really into it or whatever. So I think if you have a mixed crowd, that I do think with the nostalgia and kind of getting cozy for the fall, it is like there is goodwill built in. So it's an opportunity to kind of, like you're saying, show appreciation with Thanksgiving coming up, showing appreciation, showing gratitude for, customer loyalty, employee loyalty, their dedication to the job. I think if it's going to be Halloween themed, it may need to be a little more targeted, like knowing that like somebody like Trisha on our team would be a perfect audience for a Halloween themed item. But there may be other people who aren't really that into it. So but I do think it's an opportunity, even if it's not like so much Halloween and like spooky stuff, like there's definitely opportunity there for having sweet treats, because that's, people like that regardless. So, sweet treats, something that gives them an experience. And now that a lot of us still at home, it's something that they can share with their families. So, kid-friendly stuff, taking into account, again, possible like allergens, making sure that, it's a faux pas if you send something with peanuts in it to someone kid has a nut allergy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it could be
that's a
fatal.
faux pas.
That's
Yeah.
not just a faux pas. That could be really dangerous.
Totally. Yeah, that's a big deal. So just, I think doing research on your audience, who you're sending it to, making sure you know them. But again, creatively, it definitely is a yearly opportunity for, sweet treats and sending goodwill and a thank you to people, tapping into that nostalgia aspect.
Okay. And now, John, you've rejoined us just in time to close it out with like some final, very deep, very profound thoughts.
I do have a good one. Bags. We do all these stories about the plastic bag bans, and I see kids use bags for their candy all the time, like shopping store bags. These distributors that are going to target these grocery stores or whoever else that, now have to use the tote bags or alternative bags. It's a great opportunity for branding for, if your mom comes in with her kid to go shopping, also give them a bag for Halloween, or partner up with schools, partner up with sports teams, anywhere the kids are going to be. It's a great branding opportunity, and it just seems to be the way of the future here.
Okay, that was deep and profound. I like it. But yeah, like those reusable trick-or-treating bags, there's so many different people that could give them out. Like, I think that's a great idea. Even if you are like sometimes like businesses, they'll be open for kids to come trick or treat. Like if you're like at the beginning of a route, you can give out the bag and then they'll be able to like get the treats kind of along the way. So I think that's a great idea. Okay, well, I think this was a really fun discussion. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you everyone for tuning in today and sending us some great comments about different candies. I'm kind of hungry now, so I think I might, log off and find some licorice or something. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.